Okay, everyone, here we are. We're going to be reviewing some stuff tonight, and interestingly enough, me as a JP player, we're getting a preview of a unit that we're supposed to be getting next week. The EXs have finally power crept the JP side. Well, that's not true. They've just essentially started happening earlier. Whatever. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about the Shadowlynx is EX as well as the new Vision card. Now, just to prove it, here on the JP side, I'll even just go in and you can see there's no EX yet. That's next week. Comes with Victor too, so there'll be some other stuff to talk about next week. But let's talk about Shadowlynx. So, you know, as is the usual for EXs, they're going to be getting a stat boost. And for the MRs, you know, it's good for them because they're essentially better now. But we still live in a UR world, and short of limited time battles, there's very few times it feels like that you should just go for a lower tier unit as opposed to a UR unit if you have the freedom kind of thing. So taking a look at what she gets, one of her support abilities, her where is it? This one, I believe. Yes. Shadow Stalker or Shadow Runner, agility increase, luck increase, now also giving a chance to apply stop, a chance to apply blind. We'll come back to talking about this in a second. Taking a look at her main job, Shadow Tether / Shadow Bind. Gets an improvement, still does the same amount of damage, still has a chance to stop, but also a single target. Resistance 30 for 3 turns to target, a decrease in that manner. And last but not least, her new ability, Dark Haze, is 170% modifier, so a stronger ability than most of her other stuff. 25% chance to inflict blind. Now, alright, overall, Shadowlynx, here's my overall review. And I'm going to say this really with the preface it of just being like, if she's your favorite character and this is the one you've been waiting for, just upgrade, enjoy, have fun. I'm not here to ruin it. However, I am going to give a overall recommendation, in which case I think no, you should not be upgrading this character. You should not be axing her. On the JP side, she has more of a point. I know that there's like going to be dark focused content on Global very shortly here, but on the JP side, we're getting the Shadow, or the Dark selection quest, so she has a much bigger purpose here than she does on Global. I think you're fine for 4 months on totally sitting and forgetting on this one. Also because, you know, with Dark Witch Helena coming out and Dwan's EX probably right around the corner for Global, I don't think that this is worth your awakening materials and blossoms. You're just better to save them for other characters, and I'm sure some Globalers are already feeling the pinch on that. But the real problem I have here is that Shadowlynx there isn't really any new evasion support that's really good enough, and we're going to talk about that as well with the Vision card. But I don't feel like there's enough to support Shadowlynx being able to get away with a high enough faith to really have a good chance of causing the status effects. It just feels way too RNG, where a lot of the time it's just not going to end up working out for you. So I just say easy skip on Shadowlynx. I just don't think her kit works, and some of the things that I would have wanted to see her get, she didn't get, and I think they're important enough to be a big concern for her survivability, evasion, all that stuff. I just don't think her kit's there. Anyway, we'll have a purpose at the 4 months later when the selection quest, but for Globalers, pass. Alright, now the other thing to talk about is this new Vision cards, Maidens of the Rose. You can see the art in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. 326 HP, 150 attack, 20 luck is what it ended up with stats when fully maxed. 30% attack boost for a dark unit on the unit effects, as well as if it is one of the Veneras or Shadowlynx. You get a 5% agility boost and about 10% light resistance. Party effects, 35% luck / resistance penetration by 18 when fully maxed, and dexterity gets an extra 35% for dark units. Now this vision card, here's the thing. Dark has a lot of good vision cards that you're already going to want to be running most of the time, especially with Dark Witch Helena. I mean, really, and especially if my cards were, you know, I switched up to BlueStacks 5. By the way, BlueStacks 5 is great for playing the game. You have the Dark Witch Helena card, you have the Diablo's card, the Omega card. You know, there's just already a lot of good dark vision cards, and this one I just don't think does enough. Like, you even have the Duan card, you have, God, I want to say the Swiftness one as well. There's already a ton of great vision cards. This one just doesn't feel good enough, and it doesn't feel specialized enough for the units that it's targeting. Again, with Veneras or Shadowlynx, agility and luck is great, but I really would have loved to see some avoidance to try and push it a little bit farther. There's so many 100% hit abilities on so many different characters now that it really feels like evasion needs a pretty big kind of game changer at this point to truly be amazing. It still works. It's just some of the times it feels really bad that this archetype is just not getting support. But yeah, this vision card, I feel it's an easy skip. Wait for something else coming down the line in the future. Spend your resources on something else. It's, again, any maxed out vision card has benefits, and I'm not saying that running on this on a dark team doesn't have good benefits. I'm just saying that there's better stuff out there, and this doesn't feel like it. So yeah, not really too much to talk about today. Kind of a short video, but these are the things. So, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. And hey, if you got Black Witch, Dark Robe, Black Dark Robe, Witch, Black Dark Helena with Coral on it, or Coral on it, as a shout out for that Thundercat, well, let me know in the comments, or, you know, drop by a stream and say hello. We always appreciate chatting with you. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.